Creative Director at BETC Euro RSCG since 2007, Stephane Xiberras. Stephane is in charge of key accounts such as McDonald's and Disney, as well as the highly awarded Canal Plus account. To talk to you about the quest for the idea, please welcome Stephane.
So I'm Stephane Xiberras, I'm the Executive Creative Director of BETC in Paris. And today I want to talk to you about ideas. In a time of crisis, everybody seeks ideas, copy ideas, spread them, claim them, and ask for them. But to be honest, having an idea or having a big idea is not the most difficult thing, the most difficult challenge. Because in our business, idea killers are very lethal. It's very easy to keep an idea. If you know how to say, I'm not sure of this idea, you know how to keep an idea. If you can say, very funny, but I'm not sure, you can keep an idea. Or you can say, it's completely irrelevant, you can't do this. So it's very easy to kill an idea. That's why being creative is not enough, my friends. I often see good ideas, and sometimes very good ideas. But the hardest part is to keep the idea alive. In 1999, I was in Cannes, I remember. It was amazing because I had the luck to be in shortlist in film. I was very proud. Except that I saw exactly the same idea, but purer, in a format that perfectly exploited the idea. And the other film was for Dunkin' Donuts, and it got silver, and I got nothing. So that day I swore on the gun report that I would from then on fight for the idea. Because the quest of the idea is not to find it, the quest is to protect it. I've been doing this job for 20 years now. And you know that sometimes I feel like Mario. You know Mario from Nintendo? It's the same thing. The plumber. I'm kind of plumber. I feel like Mario, and the Mario's challenge is to stay alive at every single level. In the game, at the end of each level, he has to fight the end of level's boss. And in our industry, it's exactly the same. You have an idea, and then you have to keep the idea alive. And yes, you have evil bosses at the end of each level. But their names are not the same. It's not Warrior. It's the account manager. It's not the Black Dragon. It's the client. It's not the terrible giant vampire. It's the creative director. But it's like a game. That's why I had the idea. So, you know, because the sword that's this picture, I had the idea to make a video game, and the quest for the idea. And I propose that we play together to the quest of the idea. In this game, you are the creative hero, like in a first-person shooter. You, together as a collective, have to keep the idea alive until the end of the game. So, first of all, if you don't mind, if you want to play with me, you have to connect this key at this address.
Doesn't work. Don't work. Don't work. So I'm trying all this morning.
Doesn't work.
It's right.
No.
Not very good.
Don't type www, just type Eurobest.
No internet.
It works or no?
Please connect to Eurobest.
It's working?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys. What?
There is no internet.
No internet. It's not.
The 3G? Maybe with the 3G?
Oh, with the 3G. Expensive. Expensive if you're from outside.
Try 3G.
It works or not? Ja? Oh. Okay. Hier ist es. Achso, du hast ein deutsches, ne? 3G, ja, ja, klar. Wir haben Spanisch, das ist. Und teuer vor allen Dingen.
At each level of the game, you have to choose an option. You have three options, A, B, or C. You have to select the best option for you to keep the idea alive. All options exist, so this game is not a trick. Let's do a quick demonstration. Please choose an answer, A, B, or C, and just click on the option. Right? Vote. Done. Kevin. Not bad.
Ah, there?
So in this example, it's the answer A. So if we are ready, let's play.
Let's go to BETC.
In fact, the game begins when you have just the idea, a brand new, beautiful idea, and you have to see it through safely to the end. It's over to you to play. Allez, allons-y. Let's start.
Level 1. You have found an idea. You need to see your creative director. You present your idea to the creative director, and he says,
No.
"It's clever, but isn't it a bit complicated?" You need to make a decision. Choose one of the following options. Option A. What is complicated is working with arseholes like you. Option B. You're 100% right. What you're saying is great. Okay, we'll make it simpler. Option C. You're 100% right. What you're saying is great. How would you see it?
Guys, vote. A, B, or C, please vote. Alright, it's done. Result.
You have chosen option C. The creative director's response is the following. I see something like, what, you see this movie here, but more complete. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go with that. I'm going to be late for my physio.
Alright, not bad. It was not the best choice, but it's not so bad. Next level, please.
Level 2. You have to explain your idea to the account director. You try and sell your idea to the account director. He replies, I'm not sure that this is fundamentally the right expression of the strategy, in the sense that the differentiation doesn't seem sufficient in the market as competitive as this one. And let's not forget, I believe, that our media investments don't allow us to bypass the heritage values of the brand, its DNA, at the risk of leaving a dissonant trace in the minds of consumers, and as a result, to prevent any projection. It's time to choose one of the following options. Option A, fight. Option B, okay, I'm going to keep the idea of a film that sells the brand and keep looking. Option C, you... Level 2. You have to explain your idea to the account.
Sorry.
You try and sell your idea to the account director. He replies, I'm not sure that this is fundamentally the right expression of the strategy, in the sense that the differentiation doesn't seem sufficient in a market as competitive as this one. And let's not forget, I believe, that our media investments don't allow us to bypass the heritage values of the brand, its DNA, at the risk of leaving a dissonant trace in the minds of consumers, and as a result, to prevent any projection. It's time to choose one of the following options. Option A, fight. Option B, okay, I'm going to keep the idea of a film that sells the brand and keep looking. Option C, you managed to dazzle him by turning his argument against him.
So guys, please vote. John? Yes? Okay, let's have a look. It's answer A, fight.
You have chosen option A.
It was the best solution.
Yeah.
Next level, please.
You have made it to level 3. The next step, selling your idea to the client. You present your idea to the client. This is his initial reaction. Well, I'm very comfortable with the strategy, but I'm not convinced by the idea. What are you going to do? Choose one of the following options. Option A, put on a stubborn look. Option B, argue. Option C, smile and let them speak.
Please vote. Right, John? Giving results, please. Answer C.
Smile. Smile and let them speak.
A little later, he says, we're going to lose all our consumers. In general, I love taking risks, but this is too revolutionary in relation to our target audience. Choose one of the following options. Option A, break down and cry. Option B, argue. Option C, smile and let them speak.
So guys, please choose between A and B option. Done. Results giving. Answer C. Go on. Answer C. Good choice, guys.
At the end of the meeting, he says, personally, if it were up to me, I would buy it straight away, but I have a really traditional boss, you see. Choose one of the following options. Option A, threaten self-immolation by fire in front of him if he doesn't buy the idea. Option B, suggest presenting the idea directly to the boss, saying it was the agency's initiative. Option C, suggest doing a consumer focus group.
So, difficult choice at this point. Okay, let's have a look at the results, please. B, no immolation.
So just
Alright. It was the best choice.
You have chosen option B.
Correct. So, the client gets done, then next kilo. Not easy, the next kilo.
Level 4, the focus group results. You are with the focus group manager. He explains the group reaction to your idea. The groups went well, but there are areas for improvement, notably the execution of the idea. What are you going to do? Choose one of the following options. Option A, fight. Option B, you don't listen to the results, you couldn't give a shit. Option C, you listen carefully. This feedback could be really useful.
Vote, please. Results, please. Giving, I'm sure it's C. Alright, answer C. Science people. Alright. Option C.
You have chosen option C. You keep every freedom for the execution of the film. Well done.
It was the best choice. Next kilo, it's the legal.
Level 5. You are obliged to see the legal department. You explain your idea. The legal advisor replies, "This idea is truly excellent. If our aim is to put the rest of this project in peril and risk losing the client, not to mention the hundreds of lawsuits that we're going to get hit with, choose one of the following options. Option A, you flash her. Option B, you try to buy her off. Option C, you rework the idea to resolve potential issues.
Right? Okay, please. Oh, okay. Thank you. So, refresher. Let's see the results.
You have chosen option A.
It was not the best solution, but it's funny. Next level, it's you have to produce your film now and choose a director.
Level 6, your idea heads into production. You need to choose a director. Choose one of the following directors. Option A, John Metterton. 42 years old, from the UK, loaded. Fabulous reel, hasn't done anything in 5 years, but has 5 lines to his name. Option B, Jerry Bolton. A 35-year-old Californian, mega loaded. The star of the moment, shoots 20 films a year, all the creatives dream of working with him. Option C, Jean-Pierre Duflan. 40 years old, very French. Feature film director, great with actors, and has never done any advertising work. It's time to choose one of the following options.
So John, Jerry, or Jean-Pierre Duflan. Please vote. Alright, Kevin, let's have a look. Thank you, Jean-Pierre Duflan from Paris. So, Jean-Pierre Duflan. Interesting choice.
You have chosen option C. Your director is Jean-Pierre Duflan. You meet the director, and he has a very specific vision for your idea. He totally wants to change the storyboard and wants to film one long virtuoso sequence shot. Choose from one of the following options. Option A. No problem, he's the director after all, so he should be able to bring his personal touch to the idea. Option B. You categorically refuse.
Let's go. Let's have the results. What? It's B? Yes. Alright, let's see category.
You have chosen option B.
Ja, gut.
Well, it was not the best choice for Jean-Pierre Duflan because the other one, the English guy, is totally alcoholic.
Alkoholic.
And the American guy doesn't work. Right, the last boss, I think. Now, the final fight with the client. Let's have a look.
Level 7. The final level. The film has been finalised and you have to present it to the client. The remarks are mostly negative. He doesn't identify with the film that he bought and seems really worried. Really, really, really worried. What should you reply to the client? You have 3 final options. Option A. You successfully argue with the client and just when you were thinking about giving up, he buys your film. Option B. Okay then, not to worry. I'll have other ideas. Option C. Fuck you.
Very important choice. At the end, vote, please. Give in results. It's exactly the same.
No,
A and C.
no.
I can't play it.
Yes.
So I choose option A. So A won. Don't say fuck you, guys.
The quest is complete. We have counted up your stats.
So to see the final result, thank you, Louise. We have to see the final result. It's not brilliant. And Louise, it's option B. All right. Let's see the final result.
You did everything you could, but you weren't able to defend the idea as you should have done. You deeply regret having thrown away such a brilliant idea, so you drink to forget, but it isn't good for your liver, it isn't good for your career, and especially not good for the day that is awaiting you tomorrow at 8 a.m. You aren't a winner, you're not a loser, you're nothing.
Sorry to say, but it's not so bad because there is another option in your flight, or the option you want the country at Eurobest. But it's not so bad. It's not a great success. All right, it's just a game, it's just for fun. But remember, in the real life, it's quite like that. But it's more tough and more risky. It's the idea for the question. The idea. I think that great ideas will always. We have to fight for the ideas. It's just a game, it's just for fun, but every day I'm fighting for the ideas, and the idea is not to have ideas, it's to protect the ideas. I hope you got fun with us, and sorry for the technical